Alrighty, part 2 of the Berkeley Comic Con experience. Ooh, that's gonna be the title, yeah.
The Berkeley Comic Con experience. It wasn't a Comic Con, it was a comic show. There's a difference.
Okay, fine, but
I'm nitpicking, but still.
But hey, compared to the ones that we go to,
Oh god,
this was a Comic Con, yeah.
This was a good show, man.
Yeah,
it was.
So, alright, so this is part 2. This is the food review. We're gonna do 2 reviews, 2 different stores, 5 different items. First one is Saul's in Berkeley.
Yeah, Tom had, he'd been there before.
Oh, yes.
And had to take me to Saul's, which I didn't hate.
You didn't hate, you loved that sandwich.
It was killer, man.
We have, it is.
I mean, he told me, just get the Reuben. It's the best Reuben sandwich in the world. And I'm like, okay, well.
I said maybe outside of New York.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But it highly recommended the Reuben.
Yeah.
Says, all right, I'll try the Reuben. And yeah, no, he wasn't kidding. It was a good sandwich, man.
Fucking A.
It was.
It was wonderful. It was like heaven.
And
the pickle plate?
We got this appetizer, I guess.
It was I said a bowl of pickles.
You just wanted some pickles on the side. But they put us down for this pickle plate on the menu, which was like assorted pickled
vegetables.
Which, we could have done without it.
The potato was bad. Was the tomato good? Was the pickled tomato?
Tomato was good.
Okay, but the pickles weren't.
The pickling, it was.
They tasted too much like cucumbers. They needed to be kind of spicy, or they needed to be like a pickle.
Right. It wasn't just a plate of pickled cucumber. It was assorted pickled vegetables. Yeah,
which.
And a couple of them we couldn't even identify.
I think there was lettuce. And I think
cabbage,
and then potato,
some leafy thing,
and potato.
And there was it was like pickled potato chips, but they were all soft and
so they
weren't like crispy with like.
It was nouveau riche, but whatever, it's all right because I wanted my Reuben sandwich, and goddamn, it was worth it.
It was really good.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, and I tried this pear cider that they had on the menu, on tap. I always try something new, and no, it was really good. It was very refreshing. It wasn't too sweet. It was kind of tart, and it really went well with that Reuben sandwich.
Oh, good.
I mean, more so than I think a beer would have.
Yeah,
and I wasn't really seeing much of anything on their beer list that jumped out at me that I really had to try.
Have?
Well, they had like the standard Pilsner and lager. And then they had a dark thing that was
just
they're.
And you were shocked by the price of the peanut butter stout for the 4-pack at Trader Joe's.
Oh no, dude! I almost brought one of them. I should have brought one of them home because the dark chocolate peanut butter stout or peanut butter porter, 4-pack was like $15.
Yeah,
but I'm sure it was killer, and I wanted to try one, and I just
pulled the trigger because we hadn't gone to the show.
I didn't get it to the counter. It was 8:30 in the fucking morning, man. But I just was like to take home.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna have to try.
When we go,
But I'm always in for some exotic weird thing. I mean, I've tried vanilla cream, beers. I've tried apricot wheat, blackberry porter, which is really good, surprisingly. Blackberries and porter. Oh, yeah.
Gunda,
this pear cider, it was very crisp and refreshing, especially like on a hot day. And again, went really well with that Reuben sandwich with that. I mean, clearly house-made pastrami that they
used. It was
there was no shortage of it.
And that bread.
And the bread.
Even though it was a marble rye, it was...
But still, and it was, and grilled like it was.
Because I don't like marble rye because I like that rye bread taste, but it was good. And it was crispy on the outside and soft. And
the sauerkraut was not overpowering.
Yes.
It was just right. It was just perfect balance.
Yes.
It really was.
Perfecto.
It was a killer sandwich.
So
I had to say that, Tom, he was not kidding.
I come correct. I don't mess about.
And the place was packed.
Yes, but we got a seat, and we got one of those exclusive seats in the back.
Yes.
They wanted to put us up front in the middle, and no.
No. Put us back in the back because we're gonna be taking pictures and posting about this shit.
Now the one real detriment was the coleslaw. The hot sauce for the coleslaw wasn't spicy. It was basically it was almost like an unsweetened ketchup.
Yeah.
It didn't have any zing or zam to it. Nothing at all. So I was unimpressed.
It was pretty mild hot sauce.
Yeah.
But then we went next door, right?
And then we went next door
to the pastry place.
And what's
the bakery?
What was it called?
What was the name of it? Here. It's right next door to Saul's, though, right there in Berkeley, and
we're looking it up.
I'm checking it right now. Masses pastries.
Yeah.
Is that what it says? Masse?
Masses.
Yeah, Masses pastries.
Right by Saul's.
And oh god, that guy, they had so much shit. Oh, it was so decadent.
Yes. So we got three things.
You know,
and they weren't. Let's be real honest, engine about it.
And there were three of the more modest things.
Yeah, not modest, but they weren't like expensive. But they were. I think the pistachio chocolate mousse thing.
Yeah.
Was the most gregarious.
Well, it was the most elaborate.
Yes.
Yeah. The other two things were like these cookies.
Yeah, but we didn't think, and so.
And what did he say it was marzipan or not marzipan?
No, it was a mousse or something in that.
No, in the cookie.
Oh.
And it was with hazelnuts.
Oh.
And like hazelnut flour and.
Oh, that could be why it tasted so.
Oh no, they were killer.
Yeah. So.
And there were two different varieties of this cookie.
Yeah, one was blueberry, one was apple
and caramel.
Yeah, and then the pistachio
nut
chocolate
thing. It was
raspberry mousse. So we split them in half when we got home, and we should have had them cut there, but it's all right.
Yeah, we took care of it.
Yeah. I loved the mousse, the raspberry mousse, just because it was the raspberry mousse. I think a detriment to it.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't too cloyingly sweet.
Yeah. It was, but it was just there. But it didn't really,
I had the raspberry glaze on top,
and it was good. I'm not saying like there was anything bad about it.
And then across the bottom of it was like the chopped pistachio, kind of like a crusty kind of a thing, like almost like a cheesecake crust.
Yeah.
But with pistachios, and then it was in that white chocolate pistachio like shell.
Yes.
It was bomb.
It was.
It was.
And then the apple cookie thing, tart. They were called tarts, weren't they?
I guess.
Yeah. And that was good. I liked that. I didn't mind the firm apples.
Yeah, it was like little slices of apple across the top of this cookie with the caramel sauce. And they were like they weren't raw, but they weren't like
they were semi
soft.
Yeah, they were
just slightly like al dente.
Yeah,
which was good.
Yeah,
it was good,
and it had apple flavor, so it wasn't. Yeah,
you got the apple and the caramel and the
cookie
and the hazelnut cookie,
and then the blueberry one.
But the blueberry one, man,
we both agree is the best one.
It was killer.
It was just correct. It was balanced.
It was moist. It was
everything.
And the blueberry just really went well with that.
Yeah, it didn't overpower it, but it just everything was correct with it.
It all just worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just bomb. I'd go for a dozen of those.
Right?
I'm serious, man.
So
that was our dessert.
Yeah. And it was good.
And then we drove around and went to the local comic shop,
which is part 3,
which is nearby. And we'll tell you all about that
next.
So stay tuned.
Right? Like, share, subscribe.